So how many seniors do we have at the table? So like half. Cool. All right. Do you guys know where Goodwin is located? Have you ever been to our campus? Yeah.
I think I know where it's at, but I've never been there.
All right. We're right in East Hartford, right around the corner. So you had a field trip there. Perfect. We do a lot of tours. Did you have pizza when you were there?
No.
There's always pizza. Oh, you came on a bad day. But the reason why I mentioned that is we are a commuter school. So you guys would be driving to and from your classes. So at least you guys are right around the corner. So we're a smaller 4-year private college. I know some people think we're a community college, some people think we're a technical school, but we are a 4-year college. And we're a little bit on the smaller side, so we have about 3,600 students on campus right now. And our average student-teacher ratio is 10-1. So what that means is there's about 10, maybe 15 students in all of your classes. So there's a lot of one-on-one time with your professors, your peers. So if you guys learn a little bit better in that environment rather than like a big lecture hall where you're kind of a number rather than a name, you would definitely find that smaller feel at Goodwin. Okay. What are your classes like here? Do you guys have every day, every other day?
Every day.
Every day. Okay. So I'm sure you guys know in college it's a little bit different. You get to pick your own schedule. And typically at Goodwin classes meet once a week for about 3 hours. So if you wanted to be on campus every day and take classes every single day, you definitely could. But if you wanted to tailor your schedule and be there Mondays and Wednesdays, Tuesdays and Thursdays, you guys can definitely do that. And we offer classes all different days and times in the week. So if you guys are working or you have other obligations, you can definitely tailor a schedule specifically to you and how you think you guys might be most successful. Okay? So in terms of admissions requirements, I know that's probably on a lot of the seniors' minds right now. So we are rolling admissions. We don't have any deadline, so it makes it a little bit easier for you guys. We can enroll you right up until that first week of classes next September, so it gives you a lot of time to get ready and make a decision. We are not on the Common application, so if you guys are working through Common App online, you won't find us. But I'm leaving a paper application with your counselors and a fee waiver. So we have a $50 application fee, but we waive it for all of our seniors. So just have your counselor or your principal sign off on the fee waiver and send it over to me. You'll be good to go there. If you don't want to do a paper application, you work a little bit better on the computer, we do have an online application as well. And our website is right in the view book, so you guys can use that too. Okay. Our biggest admissions requirement is that you guys come on campus for an admissions interview, and that would be with me. So it doesn't really matter the order to me. If you guys want to come on campus, learn about some of our programs, I don't think I saw any majors picked yet on your cards. So we can go through, we can talk about a couple things that might interest you, you can tour the campus, and then at that point, if you wanted to do an application in my office, you can. Or if you have one mailed over to me, or if you do it online, that just gives me the flag to give you guys a call and have you on campus. Okay? So it doesn't matter which comes first to me, it's whatever you all are most comfortable with. Alright? How about SATs? Did any of the seniors take SATs yet? Are you planning on it? Okay. So at Goodwin, we're test optional. But if you've taken the SAT, we'll definitely look at your scores because certain scores will weave you from our placement test. And the SAT just recently changed. So the new scores that we're looking for are a 480 in reading and a 530 in math. So if you've gotten those scores, you're good to go. You automatically get waived into our college level classes. And if you don't, we'll just have you take our AccuPlacer. So if you didn't take SATs at all, or you fell below in those scores, maybe in one category or both, we'll just have you take that test. Have any of you guys heard of the AccuPlacer?
No.
Couple yeses, couple no's. Okay. So that's our version of a placement test. And it's a little different from the SAT because it's not timed. So you guys will sit down for the SAT, they'll give you a pamphlet and like 20 minutes on each section and then you're done. For the AccuPlacer, I don't care if you guys work on it for 30 minutes or 3 hours. Doesn't matter, work at your own pace, and it's not pass-fail. So you guys won't come back to my office with your scores afterwards and have me turn you away because there's no classes. It doesn't work like that. So if you guys place right into college level classes, you're good to go. If not, some students do take foundational classes first and then work their way up to college level. So the AccuPlacer just lets us know where you should start, okay? And that's something that you would do on campus with me. Just easy appointment and I'll get you set up in the library. It's nothing too crazy, all right?
Okay.
And the last piece of admissions, do you guys have any college essays or letters of recommendation in the works? No? That's fine, because we don't require it. So don't break your back trying to get it done to send it over to me, okay? No worries on that. All right? Do you guys have any questions on that stuff? No? You sure?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. So I know I didn't see any specific majors on there, so we don't really have to dive into that too much. But Goodwin's largely health science based, so if you guys are kind of interested in helping people, you think maybe the medical field will be something for you, that's really popular. Nursing is our most popular major, but we do also have dental hygiene, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, so a lot of different options in the medical field. But some other popular majors are business, criminal justice, homeland security. We do have a manufacturing program, and it's only like one of 2 in Connecticut, so that's pretty cool. Social work, human service, so there's definitely a lot to choose from. So in your individual admissions appointments, we can kind of talk about those classes that you like, where you think you do well, where you kind of want to stay away from. You know, if you hate science, I wouldn't tell you to go into nursing. So we'll definitely kind of dive into that when we can talk one-on-one, okay? But do you guys have any questions on classes or how that type of stuff works?
How does the criminal justice classes, like, how is it?
Yeah, so criminal justice is an associate's degree. So you'll start off there and you'll take all your general education classes. Those are general, so you need those across the board, whether it's criminal justice, nursing, whatever. Then if you wanted to continue on, once you finished up criminal justice, then you would go into our bachelor's in public safety. So everything has an associate's degree, and then it kind of pairs with the bachelor's, depending how far you guys want to go with your education. And everything's very career focused. So no matter which major you pursue, you'll have some type of field work. So for criminal justice, it would be an internship. Same with like business, human service, that's all internship opportunities. Anything in the medical field, like I mentioned, would be a clinical. And then we have early childhood education, and that would be some student teaching. So every class, every major you pursue, you'll have the opportunity to apply what you're learning in a more hands-on type of an environment.
So each major is what, 4 years?
Depending. An associate's degree is about 2 years, and then a bachelor's is 4.
Okay.
So we break it up that way because we are career focused. We want to get you guys out and get working. That's the whole point of college. So we kind of just break it up along the way so you can decide what you want to do and how you want to break it up.
Okay.
So then you do like a 2 and 2?
Yeah.
Deal? Okay,
Yeah.
all right, good.
Most of them pair really, really nicely. So if you were to do criminal justice, you would complete those classes and then see how those classes fit into public safety's curriculum and just finish it up.
Okay.
So it's cool. Any other questions on that stuff? Good, that's a good question. All right. So in terms of financial aid, has anyone taken a look at FAFSA yet? No?
I have.
You have. It looks like Chinese, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Are any of you guys first in the family to go to college, or do mom and dad have experience with FAFSA?
My brother just went to Western like a couple months ago.
Okay, awesome. Are you first to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so was I. So that's why I said, did it look like Chinese? Because it does. FAFSA is intimidating, and it seems like the longest form in the entire world.
It does.
But you guys are lucky. It did come available a little bit earlier for you this year. So you can take a stab at it and be done with it. And it's something that we can do on campus together too. So if you guys want to come on campus with mom, dad, whoever you live at home with, we can go through, fill out your FAFSA together, make sure it's correct and done. And then you can add up to 10 schools to it, so we can just add all your schools and send it out, okay? And then FAFSA lets us know what you guys are eligible for with student loans and grants and scholarships. Again, I know that all sounds like Chinese to you, but that's what I'm here for. I'm the high school admissions officer, so everything you guys do, Goodwin, I'll be your point of contact, so you'll see a lot of me. Lucky you. Okay. And then there will be a financial aid officer as well who sits down with you guys, mom and dad, and lets you know what that award looks like and what you're getting in grants and loans so that you're totally comfortable with it and you understand it before you accept it. Okay. So student loans do definitely need to be paid back. Hear about it all the time. Those dreaded student loans. Grants are free money. You don't have to pay that back, and that's all based off of family need and what FAFSA tells us. And then specifically at Goodwin, we have a lot of different scholarship opportunities for you guys as high school seniors. So the first one is something that is open, available. We are We break it up every semester for 4 semesters. So you'll get $2,500 every semester for 4 semesters, okay? At Goodwin, we have 3 full semesters a year. So it's typical that a school will have a fall and a spring. We have fall, spring, and summer, okay? So those 4 semesters will be about a year and a half that you kind of have that break with your scholarship, okay? Now there's another one for you guys specific as high school seniors. For any community service. Do you guys have to do any to graduate?
Yeah, 30
Yeah.
hours.
Okay, so you're like a third of the way there. If you guys have 100 hours of community service and a 2.8 GPA graduating high school, you get another $2,000. That's our President's Scholarship. So if you really like where you're volunteering and you just want to kind of finish up the hours, make sure you're logging them and you have that log. Just send it on into me. And again, that's a little something that I'll give you in your admissions folder when you come on campus, and then you can fill it out, attach your grades, and then that's another $2,000.
So you said we have to get 100 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And 2.8.
2.8 GPA, yeah.
Which for some of you guys, that may be pretty easy, given the fact that you guys are already participating in internships.
Yeah.
Right, you're doing some community service now.
There you go. Good, so that's a good flag in your head to remember. Keep logging those hours. And then the last thing, as far as scholarships are concerned, there's a lot of outside scholarships that high school seniors are eligible to apply for. They're so easy to find, so I totally encourage you guys to take a look at some of those outside scholarships because we do a scholarship matching program. So any scholarship that you bring to us up to $250, we will match that. So $250 becomes $500, and that's your books for the semester, so that's pretty cool. It's a little extra work, maybe a letter of recommendation or two, an essay or two, but again, free money. So absolutely kind of get your hands on it while you can, okay? Do you guys have any questions on that stuff?
So, like what you were talking about earlier, like, you said we had to come in, like, now, like, while we're still
You
in
don't
high school?
have to. Usually FAFSA becomes available in January, but it
Yeah.
became available in October, so it just gives you guys a little bit more time to get it done. And then if you did want help, if you, mom and dad, you're looking at it at home and you're like, oh, I don't know, you guys can come on in and we can all do it together. That's no big deal. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Not as bad as you think. It takes like 20 minutes to get through. Mom and dad's tax information has to
Yeah.
go on it. It's very fancy. Okay, cool. So the last piece of the puzzle for you guys as high school seniors is our Summer Bridge Academy. Have you guys ever heard of that? Yes, no, perfect. Okay, so Summer Bridge is an opportunity for all high school seniors graduating in the summer and transitioning into college in the fall. And it's a tuition-free program. So we don't look at your FAFSA, we don't pull any tuition yet, and you're gonna be able to take up to 2 college-level classes. So you'll be taking, like I mentioned, those general education classes that you need in any program. You'll take 2 of those. It's a humanities elective and a communications elective. So you're getting those 2 classes under your belt before you start paying any tuition, so that's awesome. And then tied to that, there's other scholarship opportunities that are involved with Summer Bridge. It's nothing that they've given me information on yet. It changes every year. Summer Bridge is a separate application as well, and it'll probably come available to me in the spring so that I can send it on to you guys. So again, when we're in your appointment, if you do express interest, I can leave myself a note and I can give you guys that info as well. It's a little bit of a time commitment. It's for 6 weeks over the summer, Monday through Friday, but why not when you're earning college credit for free?
Yeah. If I'm
So.
not mistaken, they have field trips or they
Yeah.
have a lot of activities. that they do.
It's not just classwork the whole time. Every Friday, there's a different trip that you guys will go on. The morning starts with like a breakfast collaboration thing. There's lunch and learns every day. So yeah, you will be at a desk learning for some of your day, but a lot of the rest of the day is hands-on experiences, things like that.
And when does it start again?
It's 6 weeks, so it starts in July and wraps up in August. Yep. So if you work at night, you guys will be perfect to go through for a regular school day and then head to work at night. Sound good? Like I said, I don't have a ton of information on it yet, so I'm not totally helpful in that area. But when it comes to me, I'll get it to you guys. Okay. Cool. Well, that's kind of it. That's Goodwin in a nutshell. Do you guys have any other questions that I didn't answer? Goodwin, college in general, anything
So,
like
like-
that?
Your email and stuff is in here, right?
It's not in there, but I'm leaving my business card for your counselors. And if you guys all put your emails on your cards, I always send an email when I get back to the office. So that way all my info will just be sitting in your email. And if you have questions, I know it takes a while for it all to digest, and then that's when the questions start to flow. So you guys can email me, call me. Email goes right to my phone, so I answer it all the time. So just let me know.
Okay.
And then
Sound good?
I know you have like a ton of scholarships available, but as far as like the average cost per credit,
Mhm.
what does that look like?
Yeah, so our tuition changes based on how many credits you guys are taking. Students at Goodwin can take their classes part-time, 3/4 time, which is 3 classes, and full-time, which would be 4 or more. So for you guys, for sake of making it a little bit easier on you, most high school students graduating and going into college do take their classes full-time, okay? So full-time tuition for a semester is $97.50, and then we run the full 3 semesters a year. So to round it up, give you a ballpark for the year, it's about $30,000 a year. Without financial aid, without scholarship, so. All right, good question. Anything else? Cool. Good, it was nice to meet you guys.